Good morning, Mike. I got all excited because the temperature from Trenton popped up from 19 to 25 like that. It must be the sun. Go
Wow.
figure.
Look at that. Must be the sun. Yeah. Love when that happens in an early morning. You see how the sun just hits the weather sensor and goes, oh, it's going to be so warm today. And yet we're still below the freezing mark. It'll stay really cold today, Ken. Can't get around that. It's also quite dry without the rain that we are hoping for through this week. There'll be a good soaking once we get to Wednesday. But that's really for the northern section of the state. Where the drought is worst right now in Atlantic and Cape May counties, especially the kind of the breadbasket of New Jersey, where a lot of the Garden State gets its name, the farms south of 195. The drought continues, and it's moderate to severe, even extreme in this red area. Can't get a good round of soaking rain in here, even on Wednesday, where most of that wet weather will fall in the northern section of the state. But at least the last 30 days has seen a bit of an improvement. As far as rainfall goes, we've seen that deficit up to an inch in northern New Jersey. A lot of aquifers up here, reservoirs feeding the northern towns of New Jersey. But at least over the next few weeks, in the next 2 weeks, we'll have above average temperatures. That's a lot of red splashed on the map for the eastern half of the U.S., really anywhere east of the Rockies. There's a good chance of seeing above average temperatures through the middle of the month. So we look to see a little bit of a milder trend, even though there'll be some cool stretches in there. As far as rainfall, equal chances of wet weather going forward into the middle of this month. So we'll take it day by day as we see some warmer days and some colder days. Today, certainly being one of those colder days. Highs will climb back into the 50s tomorrow and stay there for Wednesday as that rain comes down in the afternoon. Wednesday morning's commute should be dry. I think the rain is on tap for Wednesday afternoon's commute. We'll talk more about that with the future casts coming up next. Mild weather sticks around for Thursday, but a cold, gusty breeze sends our highs back down into the 40s for Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday. It's a split weekend, slightly above average, but again, we'll take it with a dry weekend ahead. Southern New Jersey has less of a chance of rain, kind of spotty showers by the middle of the week on Wednesday. That's primarily Wednesday night. Clearing by Thursday with some leftover clouds, lots of sun on Friday, and then again, cooler this weekend on Saturday and Sunday. But 50s for the first weekend and or actually second weekend in March, not all that bad, considering this is also the time of year that not only are there big temperature swings from day to day, but this is also nor'easter season, and there are none of those on the map, at least for the next 7 days. So Ken, we'll take it, given that so even spring is on hold for today. There are some milder days ahead in the forecast.
So the nor'easters happen because of the clash of the warm and the cold, right? You get the warm moving its way up from the south, and then you get the cold from the northeast, and hence the name nor'easter, and the two clash right over our heads. Is that basically what happens? Sort of like
That is
the
basically what
northern
happens.
version of a
Also,
hurricane.
more solar energy. So there's more solar energy this
Ah.
time of year. We had a lot of daylight during the month of March, and that helps to aid in the jet stream, creating some big imbalances in the atmosphere. Since the nor'easters are driven and powered by the atmosphere, not by ocean heat like a hurricane, like you mentioned.
I love talking to meteorologists like yourself because a lot of people just think, "Oh, he does the weather." No, meteorologists are trained, and I'm not blowing smoke right now, but they are trained scientists. You have studied science extensively, and I appreciate that knowledge. So thank you very much, Mike. Whenever we can, let's show
Pleasure.
it off because you studied very hard for it. So we appreciate you, buddy.